Hi, it's Kris here in the 4 News Now First Alert Weather Center. It is Wednesday. It was a beautiful day. It was cold again today, but boy, the lighter wind made a big difference. And of course, all of that sunshine just didn't seem like it was that cold, but it was. But now we're moving on to snow in the forecast. Let's get right to it. Your forecast, 4 things to know. Light snow is moving in overnight. Most locations will get between a half inch and an inch and a half, and this is going to be very light, fluffy, dry snow with a liquid to snow ratio in the 1 to 20 inch range. It is very light and fluffy, champagne powder. We've got a gradual warming trend in our forecast and some wet weather moving in next week. I just want to show you our almanac real quick because today will probably be the coldest in terms of our morning low. We were just 1 degree away from a record. 3 was our morning low. Our high today, 20, 42 is our average. We're going to be a little bit warmer tomorrow. Here's a look at the forecast snowfall, and this is going to start right around midnight and then intensify a little bit as the morning goes on. I think most of the snow will be over by the morning commute. There may be a few straggling flurries, especially down on the Palouse. And in some of the upslope areas on the Palouse, some of the higher terrain, you could end up with some higher totals as well. In fact, as much as 3 inches of snow, for example, on the Camas Prairie. But for the most part, snowfall totals are going to be very light with this system. Here's a look at the forecast radar to help with the timing. That snow comes in around 1 a.m. around the entire region, really tapers off by about 7. I think this may be a tad fast. It is a clipper. It's going to zip through, but this keeps that snow on the Palouse and in the LC Valley. Well, in the LC Valley, it keeps going through the early afternoon, but then we dry out and we should see a fair amount of sunshine behind this system. Here's a broader view on what's going on over the next 48 hours. Clipper clips on through, then we are left with dry conditions for Thursday. High pressure builds in for Friday and Saturday, and then the clouds start increasing in advance of the first of many systems. We're going to get a wet active weather pattern going. We are overdue. Gonna get some mountain snow, and we need that. I feel like I want to go out with the runway lights and just bring those storms on in because they are welcome. Overnight lows tonight. No single digits on this map except for Kalispell. We'll be in the low double digits and teens. Highs tomorrow will be in the 20s in most locations, a few 30s on the map. A gradual warming trend that finally takes us up around average by next week. A chance of rain and snow on Sunday, and then mostly rain once we get into the work week. We have a pretty good chance to see some precipitation as well. These are not a slight chance. Most days we have at least a 30% chance, but in the meantime, take it easy on that morning commute tomorrow. And here's something, download our new, and I think it's improved, I think you will too eventually, new and improved First Alert weather app. Taken a few complaints because it is not as simple. You don't just log on, there's your forecast. But there's so much more fantastic information there, and you can get it to where it's set up to where it just gives you your forecast. You can also get it to tell you when it's about to rain. I've had this app for a while now, and sometimes it'll pop up, rain is approaching your zip code. It'll be there in 30 minutes. That's kind of nice when I have not been paying attention to the forecast, which is rare, but if I'm off for a few days. So give it a shot, and if you have our old app, update the new app. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email, or Matt an email, or Mark an email, and we'll get you all set up. In the meantime, have a great night, and hope we'll see you back here tomorrow.